do not panic. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to come to you guys with a very good video. Basically the video is going to be about survival mode. We're all in survival mode because of coronavirus. So I just wanted to come with a couple tricks that I have learned along the way. I am a single mom, so of course, as a single mom, as a single parent, we have different ways of being able to maneuver and get things done while not always having a lot. So I just wanted to come and give several different things that I know about that you can also utilize around this time if you are having a tough time, if you are struggling, you know, if you're displaced due to coronavirus. So let's get into it. So tip number one would be, if you have any type of loans, if you owe on anything, if you have a mortgage, a car note, you know, these are normal things that people do have. A lot of people have, you know. If you have bills like, say, electric bill, water bill, gas bill, due to the coronavirus and everyone knowing about the coronavirus and how, you know, this has definitely stopped the economy and it has displaced a lot of people, a lot of the major companies are given you know, extensions and or grace periods for you to make payments on your bills. They are being very helpful. Every company has a different guideline and or they're offering something different, but that would be my very first thing to do, is definitely reach out to your creditors, reach out to the managers of the bills that you have and see what they are able to do. You would just let them know that, you know, due to the coronavirus pandemic, you are going through a hardship and wanted to see what their services, what type of services they can provide you because you are going through a hardship. Guarantee that a lot of them definitely have something put in place now to help out their customers. So that's number one. We do not want you to panic. You do not panic. And I just learned that as a single parent. You know, there is nothing, panicking gets you nowhere. You have to use your brain. You have to problem solve. That is one of the reasons why in school, if you notice, the teachers always want to see how you problem solve. In real life, you have to problem solve. So let's make sure we problem solve. And that would be my very first thing and recommendation, would be to reach out to your creditors and see what they're able to do to assist during this time. Tip number two would be, scale down your spending. This is probably the most important part. In a lot of ways, you don't have a choice but to scale down your spending anyway, because a lot of things aren't open for you to go spend. But there is still online retail, right? So that is, spending is always an option, right? There are still restaurants open that you can go and pick up from, stuff like that. You want to scale down your spending. You want to budget your money, okay? These things are very important. They're very important because this is a pandemic that none of us know when it's going to end, okay? It was in China for 4 months. The US is just saying it. We don't know when it's going to end. So you want to make sure that you're going to be able to sustain your lifestyle through all of this time. And once it does end, it is going to take some time before everything gets back to normal. So you have to plan for that. Okay? It's not going to be like, you know, today everything's fine and then tomorrow everything goes back to normal. It's just, although we would want it to happen that way, it most likely is not going to happen that way. So you want to make sure that you have enough to take care of your family, to sustain things during this time, and even once this time is over, because we have to think ahead. We have to be forward thinking, and be realistic, and being realistic, you know, we don't really know when everything's going to be back to normal. So my main thing would be scale back on everything you were doing and how you were doing it. Tip number 3 is shopping different. When you go food shopping, you need to shop differently, okay? Especially if you're not working, okay? Even if you have a savings account, even if you have money in a bank, whatever, you don't have anything coming in right now if you're not working. And even if you are temporarily laid off and or laid off period, a lot of people just recently, especially in the United States, started to get laid off, like in the last couple weeks. So you're not even seeing any unemployment yet. So you don't know when it's going to come. You don't know if it's going to be delayed, because everybody is applying for it now, right? Because so many people are displaced. You don't know. So you want to make sure that you're stretching your money. Instead of going to a Giant, instead of going to a Whole Foods, instead of going to a Trader Joe's, it might be better that you scale back a little bit and try out the Aldi down the street. Try out the little, you know, the next county over. It might be worth it just in this time. Sometimes you do have to sacrifice. I'm not saying it's always the best, but you do have to find ways to maneuver. And that would be a way to, you know, keep a little extra money in your pocket. You can definitely lower your grocery bill by going to one of these different grocery stores. Save a Lot, Little, Aldi. Also, tip number 4 would be get all your fruits and vegetables from a produce place. So it might be a produce farm, it might be somewhere called like Produce Junction. I would just Google and see your local produce locations, like produce stands, produce places, and go there and get your produce. Then you go to the market, and all you're really getting from the market is your meat, your eggs, your bread, stuff like that. So your market bill is lower. When you do go to the produce place, you can a lot of times get a lot for a little bit versus going to the market. You can get a bag of apples for $2-3. You can get, you know, a bag of tomatoes for $2. So it definitely is worth it to maybe go that route right now while we're in this type of situation, because you never know when it's going to end. Also, tip number 5, stay home. I just feel like everybody needs to be told that once again, because a lot of people just don't listen, but just stay home. It also saves you gas. You have a car, you running to your mom's house, you running over here, you running there. You know, you just going out to go out. Stay home. If you want to go out, take a walk around the block. You know what I mean? Take a walk around the block. Enjoy some fresh air, go back home. But don't be driving all over the place just to drive all over the place. Don't be making a grocery run every single day when you could have went once or twice a week and got what you needed, you know, just to be able to get out the house, because you're using gas. You're wasting gas. Although gas is low now, we still want to contain money. We want to look at the cost containment right now, because especially if you're displaced or you don't have the funds coming in how they used to, you want to make sure that you save as much as you can save. So that definitely would be a very good tip, just to make sure that you guys are thinking about that. When you do drive somewhere, it's money, okay? And that's really it, guys. Main thing I want to say is stay safe. Look out for your family. Look out for anybody who's older that you know of. Call them. Tell people that you love them. You know, like, just be there for each other. It's just really a trying time for everybody. Nobody saw it coming. And, you know, just be good to people around this time. You also can check out my video here that talks about different jobs that are still open during the pandemic. I would not recommend you actually working during the pandemic because it is very easy for people to get sick during this time. But in the event that you were just down to your lowest and you had nowhere to go, there are some options in this video that definitely could provide opportunities for you to get a couple dollars. There are also things that are work from home opportunities that are listed in the video as well. So make sure you check that video out because that can be very helpful. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and return back to my channel daily for you know, all this good tea that we have here. Stay healthy, stay safe, and love you guys. Until next time.